Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap, okay, for PowerBook Force Season 2, Episode 1. Tommy's back in the building, y'all. Tommy's back on these streets. The block is hot. And everybody wants Tommy. And Tommy want to get these damn flames up out of here, y'all. Money, power, 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 power. I'm sorry, but this is the best theme song right now for me. I'm here for it, y'all. We got Tommy back on the block, y'all. So, of course, Tommy want revenge for daggone Liliana. And yes, R.I.P. to my girl Liliana. I'm still pissed about that, okay? So I need you to do what needs to be done, Tommy. Diamond got problems with this daggone P.O., honey. Is Diamond about to be back locked up? Jannard got everybody coming after him. He got the Serbs coming. He got the daggone cartel coming. He got, of course, his brother's against him. He's against his brother. They both saying, if any one of them come on our territory, take the other one out, right? We want to get everybody up out of our daggone way. Every man for theyself. Is CBI versus treason, okay? But I'm seeing Tommy all day, every day. I don't give a damn which way it goes down. The Flints can get their behinds up out of here. We still got Raggedy Walter, okay, stinking behind Claudia, and old Drinking Vic on the streets too, okay? And they trying to see what they could do with this daggone Zalia, but Ding Dong Zalia is dead, honey. Just as fast as they thought they was about to get her up and popping, she up out of here as she should be. We also basically have Tommy just trying to, take care of D-Mac and JP. We got, Kay in the building trying to stay away from the Coco all of a sudden now. And do we have a new girlfriend that's about to be taken up out of here, y'all? Y'all know how that goes, okay? Ain't no lover of Tommy gonna be around for long. So she better watch her back. But let's go ahead and get into this episode, y'all. Break it on down, take it from the top. You know how we do. So we started out this episode with Tommy over here crying. Okay, I said, Tommy, what's going on? We got a bowl of cereal with milk in it. We got cereal spread out all over the damn table. And we drinking, all right? And we hearing Liliana voice. He over here talking about, I'm going to get him back, okay? Because she said, I've been dead for a week, honey. What you going to do? He talking about, I'm going to make the streets mine or whatever. And she was like, well, you moving a little too slow. You trying to let them get away with it. And he like, hell to the no. The Flins is going to get it. I'm going to find out whoever killed you and I'm going to make them pay, okay? They going down, down, down. And so, I'm like, all right, Tommy, we going to see what you going to do. He say he promised. So we move on from him and we basically see, this guy walking in or whatever. And we like, well, who are you? And Tommy come in and start whipping his behind all up and through and around the house, okay? Take out a knife and cut him because he was trying to play and act like he didn't know who the hell Liliana was. He wasn't answering Tommy questions quick enough. And he was like, I'm going to slice you the same way she had the slice on the side of her face. And I'm going to cut your damn tongue out if you don't tell me what's going on and where the hell the Flins is and who killed her or whatever. So, he basically says how Walter's going to be at Claudia house the next day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then Tommy go ahead and just jig that daggone thing and anyway, okay? So he up out of here. And, Tommy got ahead about his business. So now, next thing we basically seeing Tommy with JP. We having a little family reunion. Kate in here giving Dag on D-Mac juice, talking about you got to drink this up. You got to have your vitamin C. And, they saying how Kate seems to really be good with him. And then Tommy was like, yeah, it would have been nice if she would have been good with me. And so he go over there and he tells her, like, you go him. She's like, what do you think? I'm a people person. What is that supposed to mean? So he told her she looked like shit. And he was trying to give her a little bag of the cocoa. But she said, no. Okay. She said she's staying away from that shit. And he was like, come on, take it. She like, nah, for real. Get the hell away from me. So I'm like, okay, Kate, we gonna see, how long that's gonna last. All right, she trying to play grandma now. So, he basically gets a message and he got had to leave from there. So now we see an FBI child. We got a lot of players from the Shy over here on Force 2. We got Dre over here rocking her short dude, okay? And she basically is, on this FBI task force, and we trying to see who is Tommy. We got pictures of him up. We got the daggone, Serbs. We got the freaking plug. We got Tommy. We got CBI. We know that it was a split between them. We got the freaking Flynn's or whatever. Everybody's up on the board. But Tommy's the only one that they haven't identified, and they trying to figure out how hard could it be to identify him. He not coming up in nothing. Why don't we have these, fingerprints yet? She says she giving them to the end of the week, and that's it. The other guys over here talking about what he would rather be accurate, and she was like, we can do both. We can be accurate and we can do this, with quickness and speed. And so now we trying to get Tommy fingerprints and find out exactly who the hell he is. Okay, so I said, Lord, Tommy, honey. Now, in the meantime, Tommy basically ends up going and sorry, y'all. Tommy ends up going and meeting up with Diamond, right? They having this meeting, giving them the breakdown. This is when we see a back and forth with Diamond and his crew and Jannard with his crew, both saying, any fool that get in our way, we take them out. If Diamond or him step on, Jannard says if Diamond steps over here, take him out. And basically Diamond is saying the same thing, the opposite direction. Now, everybody seems to be on board. Everybody seems to be happy because Tommy and them is telling them, we gonna give it to you for 5 less than what you was doing with or when we was all in one or whatever, right? So instead of it being 36, it's gonna be 31, right? And everybody else is down with it, but we all kind of mad because we like, damn, it's certain sections where that was the most of the money or whatever. And, Diamond is saying we still gonna do what we gotta do. But is this one guy, Chewy, that doesn't seem to be too happy about it, right? I think it was North Marquette. And he's questioning, like, well, who the hell is this white dude? Why the hell is he here looking like Casper the Ghost? And, of course, Tommy talking about something, nah, I ain't no ghost, but I can be friendly. And either you down or you not. Like, do y'all want to make this money? And everybody's like, hell yeah. But he's still looking a little leery. But eventually, okay, Mr. Chewy does come over and he does basically ends up taking the 2 bricks. They still gave him another chance. Like, if you feel like you don't want to rock with us, now's your time to walk away. And he's like, nah, he good with it. Okay, keep that in mind, right? And so basically moving on from there, Diamond ends up telling Tommy, like, yo, he had this CEO that he was paying off all before. Now that CEO is gone and he have a new one, so hopefully he gonna be as cool as the last one. So he going to take care of that, and Tommy lets him know that he would like to go with him to the plug. He like, I want to be able to know all the ins and outs if I'm supposed to be with you, as a partner. So he's like, he gonna meet up with him later, that he gotta still handle the Liliana and Flynn situation or whatever, right? And of course, Diamond is still trying to tell him to pace himself, wait, to promise him he not gonna make no moves. I don't know why the hell you even bother saying that to Tommy. And he's like, that's my friend, so I gotta do, what I gotta do. So we both going to take care of our business, right? Meantime, Adrian over here texting Diamond, like, I ain't got time for you, okay? You doing too much. I can't handle it. And I'm out. It's over. He like, all right, shit, okay? She not cut out for this life. So bye, Adrian. She's going out the picture. So we get over to Walter and we find out he owing mad money, okay? And he ain't got it, all right? Papa done messed up in these damn streets because most of the people that they sent there to help did not come back. They are all deceased, all right? And so they was trying to basically say that he said, something about the price of war. Well, this is the price of peace. So you better pay up. And he also has to the end of the week. He was trying to see if he could get an extension. And he was like, we friends. And he let him know, nah, we ain't friends. You was friends with my father, not me. So we ain't trying to give no damn discounts. Okay, it's non-negotiable. Come with the full amount. I said, well, damn, Walter. Okay, stuff is looking a little shaky for you. Meantime, we get over to Vic. He over here drinking and looking at himself in the mirror, looking damn pitiful as hell. He ignoring Walter calls, and apparently Claudia been ignoring them too. And we see Diamond at the parole office, and Diamond over here trying to play it off like, oh, can I ask it's a pleasure to meet you. And he telling him he gonna be his parole officer. And he's like, do you know what happened with the parole officer that I had, Mr. Haynes? And he like, yeah, he was on the CBI payroll and he got fired. You ain't know about that already? And he like, nah, I didn't know. Well, now you do. Okay. So he lets him know, like, at the end of the day, I'm different from Mr. Sampson. I ain't gonna be going, with no bull crap. I run a tight ship. And he was basically like, I heard you was late for those last 2 meetings with Mr. Haynes. And he's like, well, I run a barbershop. He talking about there's no excuses for, for being late. You gotta be on time, period, point blank, understood. And he gonna say that, he really do want him to win. He always want people, when they come out, to do good, to change their lives and all this other stuff, and he can make it work for him, right? But if he mess up, he ain't got no problem with sending his damn behind back to jail, right? And so Diamond is just looking, and he's saying, don't squander it. Like, it's up to you if you choose to throw it away. So Diamond is like, okay. So he's telling him, of course, it's going to be them random tests. He going to have to come into the office, and there could be random visits to the home. He got to update his work search, and it's important that he's not hanging around or communicating with any felons. He already messed up right there. And I was wondering why he got to update work search when he owns the barbershop. So little confused on that part, but I'm like, okay, we can already see that Diamond is going to be in a tight spot, and he going to probably either, one, be a damn body, or two, be in damn jail. We going to see how it's going to go, right? So Tommy is out here all ready to try to take this shot at Walter. But he basically sees him going in the building with the guards, and he's like, shit, and just ducks back down. Walter come up here basically just to complain about y'all not answering me, and there's no invitation for me. What is this, y'all honeycomb hideout, And he's like, he's been taking care of everything for them. And they was like, you ain't taking care of shit, right? And, he's like, yes, I did. Like I said, I take care of everything, and I always will, because you are my children. So he letting them know that he's done everything to protect them. And they basically, how the hell you did that? Vic is saying not everything, because, of course, he done lost damn Gloria. And he was like, look, I know you lost the most important thing, but one day you're going to see that I did it for you and your sister. How's that? Who knows, right? And so he's like, you can't erase the blood. That's what Vic tells him that you got in the streets. And, he says, Daddy says that he has a deal, so everything is going to be okay. And Claudia's like, there's going to be no retribution. And he's like I said, I took care of everything. I always will. So he's telling them that he got plans. He took care of Dublin, and to just sit there, sit still, don't move, or whatever the case may be. And they like, well, we still got to worry about Tommy. And he said, well, that means that we need to find him and take him out before he finds out. Because she's like, once he finds out that she's the one that took out Liliana, that's going to be a problem. And she says, well, that's a good idea. Right? So he said he got some other stuff in the works, and then they like, what? And he gonna tell them they'll find out soon enough. So now when they leave, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, we got the same low song. Vic and Claudia, poor us. What are we gonna do? He's never gonna let us be in charge, so we should team up and do 50-50. We in this together. You're my brother. Yeah. Hoo-hoo-hoo. When we knew that wasn't gonna last, right? And so basically she tells him that she gotta step out for a minute, and we have Tommy take JP to this bar. He's like, you like it? What you think about the place? It's a nice place, right? And he's like, yeah. He was like, but we trespassing. Tommy like, nah, we not trespassing. Throw him the keys. Let him know this is a new place. It's taken care of. It's in a better neighborhood that's basically being up and coming neighborhood that's being built up. And he could really make something of this place, right? And it was pretty cheap. And so JP like, man, I don't know what to say. Like, Tommy, I can't just take this from you, whatever. I got to be able to work it off or whatever, right? And Tommy's like, nah, the only thing I need you to do this is working it off. You know what I'm saying? You the owner now. Do what you got to do. And maybe when D-Mac gets better, he could actually come in and help him with work or whatever, right? And this could be a family business. So JP was going to go in for the hug, but Tommy was like, nah, you don't need to do all of that. Mind you, while he in here doing this, we have the damn feds roll up on his car and get the fingerprints off of the damn side door. I said, oh, Lord of mercy, all right? Once they find out Tommy Egan, what the hell they going to be saying? So this is interesting, y'all. So now Diamond tells him, the Connect meet is set up. So that's a go, right? And then we have Claudia come and threaten damn, the chemist again and say, you got to get on this. This lady is begging for her life, of course, telling Claudia, I didn't choose this, you did. I don't want no parts of it. Can't you just let me go? You got all the information you need. She's saying no, basically, and it better be ready tomorrow. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, Jannar go over here seeing Chewy fake behind and telling him whatever Diamond and them is offering, he'll offer 5 lower than that. And he got him, and he's going to be able to make way more money. And Chewy don't second guess it, not even for a minute. At first, when he sees Jannar walking over, he told the guys, just in case there's any funny business, be ready to take him out. But, of course, he goes for this deal. Hook, line, and sinker, right? And so he already done turned on Tommy and Diamond like 2 seconds after saying, yeah, he was going to be down with them. Meanwhile, we got Nuck if your buck walking with him, walking with Jannar, right, from the shop. So they tell him to go stand outside and wait while Jannar is going in into, the plug. And child, you can already tell they off the hook. You hear some guy in the back screaming that they torturing Jannar, face looking all funny. He come out and he's basically telling him, Jannar is short. Jannar ain't got no paper. Business ain't going good for Jannar. He ain't got no product or no paper like that. And he's trying to get an extension. And Miguel lets him know, baby, you got to the end of the week. That's about as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Get up out my face. Give me my money or you going to be like the guy in the back. Jannar then tries to go over to Claudia and say, listen, we could be 50-50 partners. We could split everything. And she's telling him to get out of her face because she feels like she's going to be good with Dahlia. She's like, not interested. Got my hands filled. You could see your way out. All right. And so he like, all right. And he just starts basically laughing like, you'll be back. We'll see. Right. We going to see how it's going to go. So now you have Diamond and Tommy roll up, and of course, as usual, everybody's like, yo, who's this white boy? Why you bringing around some dude that we don't know? Tommy like, yo, go get your boss. Okay, did we stutter? We here to talk business. And of course, they come down, and he's letting Diamond know, like, you should have let me know you was bringing somebody new through the block, all right? So he go ahead and take them inside, and they tell Tommy he gotta wait in the back because Tommy over here putting the bag with the money down like, no, not only do we want to re-up and we already got all your money, but we actually want extra because we rolling this stuff out. We ain't playing no games. Because at first he thought that Diamond was coming the same way Jannar did and needed an extension or not having all his money or whatever. And he like, nah, ain't nothing like that. So he was basically like, oh, you not like your brother. And Jannar was like, Diamond was like, hell to the no, I'm not. So he was like, oh, well, it's true then, right? Y'all done made this split because we got these rumors out here in these streets, okay? And he, Diamond says, I don't do rumors, but yeah, they true. We went our separate ways. I ain't got nothing to do with that fool, all right? And so he basically told them, like, I don't care if y'all kill each other or whatever, long as I ain't got no cash flow problems and I don't, it's no me getting my money slow. So he was like, nah, it ain't the cash flow problem isn't, we need a more product and we need double of it, okay? And so he say he want to talk to Diamond about, by himself, of course, about Tommy. And they tell Tommy to go sit in the back. So, of course, when Tommy gets back here, this is like the house here area, whatever. And we have this lady walk in. We don't know who she is yet. And she taking food and stuff out the refrigerator. And Tommy talking about some, oh, you live here? And she's like, no, I don't. And I don't mess with people like you. And don't even come with that. Don't try none of that. I don't want to know who you are. Because he's like, I'm Tommy. And she's like, he like, well, what the hell? Because she said, you one of those. And she was like, you want to flirt and try to play around and all of that. And I'm not into that. And I don't mess with nobody that mess with my brother, right? And so basically, we already see where that's going. Now, in the meantime, Diamond out here talking or whatever. And he's basically saying, there's always going to be beef and there's nothing that he can't handle or whatever, right? Because even the plug is saying that he be having issues with the Serbs. And he asked if Tommy's going to be a problem. And Diamond is like, nah, the white boy ain't going to be no problem. He's straight, right? So he said he better be, because if not, it's going to come down on you. So then we have Diamond coming back to get Tommy, and he telling the plug sister, like, yo, he ready for you. And he tells Tommy, stay away from her. Anybody that messes with her ends up in the graveyard, right? And Tommy's like, what are you talking about? I ain't thinking about that. One, I'm thinking about getting this money. And two, I'm thinking about, paying back whoever took out Liliana. So then we see Jannar go to this gym, right, where there's boxing going on, and we see that there's a girl there that is, you know, known for her boxing. There's posters of her up on the wall and all of that, and all the belts and trophies that she have. And so she tells him she's with him, that she already let Diamond know that wherever he goes, she gonna go, right? And she's giving him you know, her money that she gotta give. And then she tells him one day her and him should get in the ring, and he was like, I don't want to hurt you. You know, she's like, boy, you could never hurt me. All right. I said, okay, I see you. But you could tell she want to do more than just get in the gym with him, right? So basically we get to Diamond and Tommy talking on this roof. You know, Tommy smoking, trying to offer Diamond some, and he like, nah, I gotta chill, right? And so Tommy is basically complaining, saying, you know, the Serbs is in charge and Miguel is in charge. Like, F all of them. We should be the two on top, right? And Diamond is saying the only way for that to happen is for them to both be taken out. And Tommy said, Chicago is a place where crime is high. People die every day. That's not something that's hard to do, right? He don't want to have to go to the plug to get the stuff. He want to become the plug, okay? And so Diamond is just basically telling Tommy to slow down, okay? Slow down, like you doing a bit much, right? And so then Tommy gets a call or whatever. No, I'm sorry. Before he got the call, Diamond actually got a text that let him know that Claudia was putting Natalia back out on the streets, and Tommy was like, wow, that was faster than what I thought. And then he go ahead and make a call to JP and says he needs a favor, and the next thing you know, you got Vic calling Claudia, complaining and whining and crying, saying, you double crossed me, you went behind my back. And she's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the recipe for Dahlia is all over the internet, you know, see for yourself. And she go ahead and type it in, and sure enough, they got the whole layout. So now she's saying that, you know, people is making all kind of fake stuff or whatever. So now Tommy goes and he goes to the house and he sees D-Mac, and D-Mac is saying he bored, he tired of being in the house, he can't wait to get back on the street. And Tommy like, you ain't taking your ass back on the street. Are you crazy? Like, you was almost killed. Do you want to get yourself killed for real this time? And D-Mac, of course, is just basically saying like, you ain't my father. He was like, no, I'm not your father, okay? Your father's in the other room. Do you want me to tell him what you doing? He said, yo, I'm your uncle though, and when you gonna listen to what the hell I'm saying, like, give me this damn phone. Stop sitting around playing on that and pay attention. And so D-Mac starts giving him the breakdown of how social media is helping them to be able to move stuff too. You know, he was like, nah, it's not just about the dancing, because the guys dance in the video. He was like, it's about the emojis that he have underneath. And he's basically saying how much he have, you know, what you can get and where you can get it at. And then Tommy's like, you pulling my damn leg. And he like, nah, I'm dead serious. So he was like, you know, I could be doing something like this for y'all. So Tommy first was saying no, but then he agrees to it and was like, as long as you stay your behind on this couch and you don't go out nowhere, yeah, okay, you can earn your keep. So D-Mac is basically like, oh, thanks, Uncle Tommy. Like, all of a sudden he started changing it to after everything that he said, right? And so he told him that he got him or whatever, right? Now, poor Kim, Miss Child, I felt so bad for her. I really wish it was a way that Tommy and them could have got her out of there before this, honey. Because this damn Claudia is so freaking clueless that it didn't even dawn on her to think like, oh, shoot, wait, Tommy used to be here with Liliana and JP. They both know the damn, you know, ingredients too. And she's saying that the chemist is worthless to her now and that she leaked it out. And it's like, why would I leak it out and put my own self in danger? She's such a damn hothead that she didn't even stop to think of that. And she ends up taking her out, child, right in the head. I said, damn, chemist, damn, I feel bad for you, girl. But you're going, R.I.P., okay? So Tommy is driving past and he sees Miguel's sister at the bus stop. Okay, standing on the bus stop, sucking on the lollipop. Nah, she's standing there waiting to get to work. And he's talking about, oh, fancy seeing you here. What you doing? And she's like, I'm waiting on the bus, you know, to take me to work or whatever the case may be, right? And we find out that she's a nurse. And he's like, your car in the shop? She's like, no, I don't got a car. I don't drive. And he was like, what? You don't know how to drive? He was like, you're the only adult person or the first adult person that I met in Chicago that don't know how to drive. So she's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. well, first of all, you don't know me. And he's like, well, I would like to. And of course, she tells him just with the life that he's in, that never ends good. He's a statistic. He's going to probably end up in the graveyard, and also messing with her brother. He's going to probably end up on the graveyard. And he's like, that's not a nice thing to say to somebody. She's basically like, I didn't say I was nice. So, of course, he's still trying to go back and forth with her and tell her that he could get her to the hospital faster than the bus can. If you get on that bus, you're going to end up being late. And she basically, he's like, let's go. And he thinking she getting up to get in the car with him, but she actually goes and gets on the bus anyway. And then he go ahead, to the car. So now him and Diamond is over here chilling, talking or whatever, right? And they saying how this app has added and actually helped, like it was a smart idea, and that they're already asking for re-ups on this product. It's moving fast. They making their money how they need to. Child, the Serbs roll up on them. What's his name? Mikovic or whatever the heck his name is, roll up. And he over here talking about how Jannard gave him, this area, whatever. What are they doing here? And they was like, it's not Jannard's to give, so he can't give it to you. And Tommy was like, you better slow your roll because you already owe me for me paying you all that damn money or whatever the case may be. And he over here telling them to vacate. And Tommy was like, we ain't going no damn where. He was like, these corners are ours. You come for us, you better be ready, okay? And letting him know, I paid you for protection and your ass ain't protect shit. I almost got my head shot off. And so, he like, you don't want this. Trust me, I've been wanting you anyway. So come, with it if you want to. And so he said, you got a problem with Jannard, not us. Take it back to him. And they basically just get in their car and ride off. So Tommy get a call and, Diamond like, what? And he basically is like, it's a family emergency. I gotta go. I'm gonna hook up with you later. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? What's happening? Who is it? Child, he running this hospital and everybody looking like the Walking Dead up in here. And come to find out, D-Mac done got a damn infection. So of course Tommy is going off. The lady saying she gonna call security. He said, call whoever the hell you need to call. And lo and behold, Miguel's sister, Maria, who says she worked at the nurse, as a nurse, she's there and she tells them come in the back. She'll help him, right? Tommy explains everything to her and they go rushing him to the back. In the meantime, Jannard over here getting his butt beat up by the damn Serbs, child. They going in on him, okay? And he's telling them, don't worry about it. He can handle it. He got them. He gonna work it out. It's not a problem or whatever the case may be. Because, Markovich was like, you're not a man of your word. You don't keep your word. You was bull crapping me. And Jannard is like, no, I am a man of my word, right? So they giving him the 1 2 1 2 1 2. And he's saying, stop. I can fix it. Like, please give me another chance, right? And then he's basically saying that, he could work all of this out or whatever, right? And then Markovich is like, why should I trust you? I gave you money to take out Tommy Egan and he's still alive. So now I have a problem. And you gave me those streets or whatever, right? And so, he says, let me explain. He was like, me and my brother, and we split and all of that. And he said, I don't give a damn about family problems. I told you family problems is your own problem that have nothing to do with me. I want what's mine. I want what you promised me. And that's the end of the story, right? Or I will become an endless nightmare for you. So Jannard is still telling him, like, yes, we clear. I understand and I got you. Don't worry about it. I said, okay, Jannard, your back is really literally against the wall, right? He wants those projects. So he's still saying he gonna make it happen. Now, we go from there and we have, Miss Nurse Maria telling Tommy that everything is going to be okay. They're going to give him some antibiotics. He going to be able to go home. She asking where his mom is at. And he's basically like, nah, this is his family. We his family. We got him, right? And so she says he's lucky to have you. And he was like, oh, is he? Nah. So he's like, he's sorry about what happened later. So we see when she's walking off, some doctor come behind her, smacking her on the behind. And I guess this is her boyfriend because he giving a little kissy poo. And me and Tommy was like, at the same time, right? So, okay, we see that. Now, Tommy gets a text to come back to meet up with Diamond, right? And they have basically found out about Chewy and his shenanigans. So Tommy like, oh, hell to the no. Yo, you can stand for that if you want to, but I'm not going to stand for that. It's the principle of it, okay? The principality of it all. So he's like, I'm going to check this fool. And of course, Diamond is like, chill, and trying to calm Tommy down. But once Tommy's on 10, we already know what time it is. In the meantime, Jannard over here here staring into damn space. He pulling out the daggone hammer because he hears some knocking at the door. When he peek around the corner, old girl from the gym is the one that's coming in, okay, and she trying to give him another little, little bit of piece of change that she had, because she hearing some things, okay. The streets is talking and saying Jannard is broken. He tells her, nah, I'm good, I don't want it, but I want you, okay. So then she over here, come on, let me ride it, okay. I said, okay, child, whatever. Now Vic come and tell Claudia, girl, you trash, I'm sorry, I tried, it ain't gonna work, you ain't about shit. You full of crap or whatever. He's asking her why would she jump and just take out the chemist like that. She's telling him to wake up and, put a strap on, grow a pair of balls or whatever. And he was like, yeah, this conversation is over. The business is over before it could even start. I'm up out of here, right? So who you think she gonna call? Who you gonna call, right? And in the meantime, Paulie come to tell Walter, like, you don't have enough to play Dublin. You broke as a damn joke. You might want to go ahead and sell some of your stuff. Walter talking about, I ain't selling a damn thing, okay? So, I guess we gonna be going to war, right? He basically says that his dad used to, be able to smell the blood in Chicago or some mess like that, right? And he was like, if I don't make that money delivery, then they're gonna basically use it against him. So he said, well, at the end of the day, like the old man used to say, okay, if we want peace, prepare for war. So we about to be on and popping, y'all. That's just what it is, right? That's what it gotta do. So as we mosey on along, we have damn Tommy's fingerprints. We know that this is Tommy Egan. We know that he comes from New York. We know that his friend was killed a couple months back, and there was a whole bunch of stuff against him, and nothing didn't stick. He's smart, okay. He keeps getting away, and he's also dead. And we like, wait, come again? Yeah, he's dead, okay. He was supposed to burn in the car crash, and when we called the New York office, they was arguing us down that it was impossible. And she's like, obviously he's not, okay. He looked good for a dead man, and if he's over here hiding and pretending, and faking his death, then he really must have something to hide. And they're saying he's affiliated with the Flynnts, he's affiliated with the Serbs, he's affiliated with CBI, he's affiliated with Garcia. So they gotta get him to take everybody down. I said, damn, okay, come on now, we bringing the heat. So the next thing you know, Chewy talking about something on the phone, waiting, chilling by his car. Yeah, I'm going to drop off, that pack in 30 minutes. And Tommy come pulling up with that little ghost hood on, okay, dressed in all black like the army. And he was like, yo, little man, you ain't me and you got a problem? So Chewy talking about, yeah, we got a problem. Hell yeah, I got a problem with you. I rode with Jannard now. What you going to do? You could get the hell up out of my hood, okay? And Tommy said, oh, yeah, okay. Snap, crackle, pop, 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 pop. All right, on that ass. And one in the head for good luck. So he's up out of here. Bye, Chewy. Okay, he ain't know about Tommy. So that was the episode, y'all. Put it in the comments. How did y'all like this first episode of Power? I thought it was, Power Book Force. I thought it was a solid episode. Good start. Can't wait to see where it's going. Obviously, Jannard is not going to stay down, okay? What goes down must go up, right? He going to find a way back, I'm pretty sure. I'm curious to see which way we gonna have Diamond go. I can't stand the whole fact of the two brothers having to be against each other. So I'm like, yeah, take him out. But we'll see. I feel like midway they are probably gonna have to come together for something. I just don't know what it's gonna be yet. Claudia, Vic, Walter, I don't give a damn. Especially Claudia. You could take her out. I can't wait for Tommy to find out it was her. Off with her head, all right? That still pisses me off that she took daggone, Liliana out. I'm trying to figure out how's he gonna maneuver with these feds knowing who he is, though. So this is gonna be interesting, y'all. But put it all in the comments, whatever I didn't mention. If I left anything out, let's discuss it in the comments as well. Like the video, okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky.